Hi everyone, this is Emmy. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this Sedge Stitch summer shell. You can wear it as a sleeveless summer shell, or you can layer it over other clothing like a turtleneck or a blouse to wear it as a vest. So let's get started. To make this easy shell, I'm going to work with 100% cotton yarn and a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. Start with a slip knot. And you're going to work a foundation chain that reaches across your body from one side to the other side, because we're going to make two sections and then join them together at the shoulders and at the side seams. So go ahead and work a foundation chain that is 1/2 of your body, either your chest or your hips, whichever is the largest. So if you have 40-inch hips, then your chain should be 20 inches long. And your chain should be in multiples of 3. When you have your foundation chain the correct length, single crochet in the second stitch from the hook. Skip the next 2 stitches. In the next stitch, work single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet. And that's the sedge stitch. So that's a single, a half double, and a double, all in the same stitch. You're going to repeat that across the row. Skip the next 2 stitches, work a sedge stitch in the next, single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet. Like that. And you're going to repeat that across the row. So skip 2, work a sedge stitch in the next stitch, single, half double, and a double. Like that. I'm going to go all the way across the row, and then I'll show you what to do at the end of the row. Okay, I've gone ahead and I've worked all the way across the row. At the end of the row, you're going to skip the last 2 stitches and work a single crochet in the last stitch. And that's how your first row will look. Now this next row will be repeated until the sweater is the length that you would like. So you're going to chain 2 and turn. Double crochet in that very first stitch. Now you're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and in the next stitch, which is that single crochet, you're going to work a single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet. And you're going to do that all the way across the row. So you're going to skip the next 2, and then that stitch is the single crochet. You're going to work a single, half double, and a double. Like that. So again, go to the next single crochet, single, half double, and a double. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work a few rows, and then I'm going to come back and show you how to do the top section. Okay, I worked across that next row, and I worked my last sedge stitch in that single crochet, and then at the end of the row I'm going to single crochet in that last stitch. And then every row again will be the same, chain 2 and turn, double crochet in the same stitch, and then continue on with the sedge. Skip those two, work into the single crochet, single, half double, and a double. So continue to work that row over and over until you get to the top section. Okay, I've just worked a couple of rows here. And you can work this in any size yarn and any size hook. This is the cotton yarn, the 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. But the shell that's being shown in the still photos was worked with worsted weight yarn and an 8 millimeter crochet hook. So that has a more lacy look. And if you work in a smaller hook with the smaller yarn, you're going to have a more dense look. Now to make the top section, you're going to divide your work into 4. So you can count them. I find it just as easy, because it doesn't have to be exact, to just fold it so that I get my 1/4. And then I'll place a marker here. And here. And then I'm going to count my stitches to make sure that I have the same number on each side. So I'll count this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to go over to this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I need to move this marker into here. And then I'll double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those will be my shoulder sections, and this will be the neckline. So I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2. And I'm going to make a double crochet in each stitch up to here. So that'll be 8 double crochets. This chain 2 will take the place of that first double crochet. And I'll make 7 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So that's my double crochets. And now I'm going to single crochet in each of these stitches, and then I'll double crochet in those stitches. So single crochet, like that. Those are all singles. So I have my 8 doubles, and then I have singles all the way across, and then I'm going to work my doubles across here. So 8 doubles. Like that. So I have my doubles, the singles for the neckline, and the doubles. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work about 4 rows, and then you'll be able to see how that starts looking. Okay, I've gone ahead and I've worked 4 rows. You could work as many rows as you would like. Each time you work a row, the neckline will become more pronounced. So if you want a lower neckline, just work a few more rows of double crochet, single crochet, double crochet. You'll bring these together like that, the shoulder seams, and you'll sew those stitches together, and then you'll leave the remainder open for the neckline. And then you'll sew down the side seams. And that's it. That's how easy it is to crochet this Sedge Stitch summer shell or vest. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.